So the smoke monster. Don't tell me that you let the battery run down on that thing before the end of your walk. Henry!
In other news, 8 staff members and 6 patients are presumed dead at a mental institution in Maine after a fire broke out earlier this afternoon.
Juniper Hill!
In the chaos, 4 patients also escaped from the Juniper Hill.
It's Juniper Hill! Shit, what's he done now?
This is it.
The warden's car. Warden Lacey's car.
A friend of mine died in this Lincoln. I need to get it back.
These cars belong to Fat Tony. Believe me, they didn't give a shit about your friend.
I'll give you $200 for it.
Ain't for sale.
The woman I love is sick, and I'm gonna help her. This piece of shit is mine now.
I got a bad feeling. What? His phone's going now. It's poor planning, Henry. Poor planning. I'm sorry. It's the Culkin.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Odin Branch. I was surprised you didn't hold your father's service out here. This place was his church.
You knew my father?
Very well. We shared certain interests. Spirituality, philosophy, physics. Acoustics.
The sound,
What are you
isn't
doing
it?
out here?
We're out here to listen, of course. And to correct young Willie.
What?
What are you listening to?
Your father called it.
The voice of God.
Please, join us.
I'm fine. You're saying my dad believed he could hear God out here?
For a time. The ancients called it the music of the spheres. Of course, I have a more scientific view of the nature of the schisma. Best I can tell, schisma is actually nanoscale turbulences caused by coplanar quantum totalities abrading in parallel.
Sorry?
All possible pasts, all possible presents. Schisma is the sound of the universe trying to reconcile them.
I should get going.
The world is noise. Auditory distraction. So even those lucky enough to hear the schisma have to clarify, amplify, and of course, the most committed of us, do more.
What do you mean, more?
Deafen themselves.
Your father conceived a device. He called it the filter. Of course, he never got the chance to build it. Fortunately, I did.
What? Shit. This is a soundless chamber. It's a soundproof chamber.
What you hear now is just a rumor. What you'll hear in the filter is truth. Step inside and hear for yourself.
I'm not getting in there.
Henry, you're suffering so much for what kind of man you are. For why you've come home. Do you have a child, Henry?
Boy.
Does he know you? How can he if you don't know yourself? Schism is all I hear now. That's why I did it. That's why I corrected myself. And after tonight, young Willie will be corrected too.
You made yourself deaf?
Not them. Perfect.
Hey!
Do you hear it now? Do you hear it now?
Is that Molly screaming as well at the same time?
Got it. I got that fucking Lincoln. Truck will be here with it by the morning.
There will be a monument.
What?
To Warden Lacey.
What the fuck are you talking about?
To everyone who helped put me in that cage.
You said you'd fucking help her. Why would you say that?
What?
Jesus Christ. Where's Ruth?
Why would you leave me in that trunk, Sheriff?
Ruthie! Ruth! Ruth! Henry! Ruthie! Henry! Ruth! Ruthie!
Oh, okay, they need to stop. They need to stop with these cliffhanger endings.
What are you, a fucking park ranger now?
So we had Molly reveal to Henry her experience of his father's death, which was that she believes that actually he controlled her. He was able to have her commit that murder on his behalf, which is very interesting because that's how we're supposed to be feeling about Bill Skarsgård, is that he makes characters do things. So I think we're right, all of us, about the ambiguity about Bill Skarsgård and about Henry Deaver. I'm liking that they're hinting to us, I think, that they're playing with time. That whole thing with Ruth, where she was saying she keeps a chess piece in every room of the house so that she can hold on to it and know that she's in the present. She, as she described it, I can get, find my way out of the woods. So I'm now looking out for chess pieces in every scene with Ruth in it, and almost every scene going on, because I'm wondering if there's something happening with time now in what we're watching, where actually we've been hoodwinked. We think maybe something's happening now which actually happened in the past, or vice versa. I might be overthinking that, but I am gonna keep my eyes open, because they don't tend to throw in lines like that in shows unless it's something you look back on later and go, they literally told us. So she's there. Bill Skarsgård walks in and takes his shoes off, and I thought at the time, is that him 30 years ago? Is she seeing him, but it's actually another character? And it ends with Bill Skarsgård sat there with quite a serious injury. Alan Pangborn goes running into the house, and there's just complete chaos. The stove, the pan's burnt, and everything's in disarray. That's so weird. Like, what happened? Was she reliving something from the past now, is what I'm trying to say. It actually wasn't anything to do with Bill Skarsgård. So what it looks like on the surface is that Bill Skarsgård said he could help Ruth to save himself in that moment with Alan Pangborn. He was probably going to shoot him in the forest, and then sends him off on a wild goose chase so that he's fully occupied, so that he can hurt Ruth. I get that's the surface level understanding, and what I was talking about before is what I think is actually could probably be happening, if that's not the case. Still ambiguous. But I get we were definitely supposed to think it had all been a trick, and Bill Skarsgård is actually a baddie. I don't think he is, though. I just don't think he is. Henry is driving me bananas at the moment. He just cannot seem to get his shit together. After everything he's been through with Molly and everything else in the last few weeks, why he responded to Molly the way he did just doesn't... I mean, it makes sense for his character, but like, his character is a bit of a dick sometimes, to be honest. I'm a little bit kind of frustrated with Henry at the moment. He goes off on a wild goose chase into the forest. Didn't even bother to take a second battery for the camera, so he ends up, wandering around lost. So we find out from the X-Files guys that one theory for what Henry is experiencing is that he's experiencing the same as his dad did, and that's hearing the voice of God, which they're calling schisma. It's the voice of God or the universe, and that's what the ringing in Henry's ears is. That's what he was saying. He was also about to deafen the guy next to him with a hot iron. So Henry goes with them. So doesn't trust Molly, but trusts the weird guy in the forest. Goes in the caravan. and then gets locked in a room where he's just him and the schisma, and he goes into a whole lot of flashback. I'm gonna have to rewatch that flashback because I could see there a bit. I saw Bill Skarsgård. The colours reminded me of that thing we used to do as kids in school, when you'd have a piece of paper, there'd be like a tray with water in it, and you'd put like the paint in the water, and you'd rest the paper on top of it and bring it off, and it'd make those wonderful like hippie Dago pattern stuff. That's what that whole montage looked like to me. I was just lost in like, oh, remember when we had the paper? So, it was ink, not paint that you put in it. Anyway, but I'll watch that back, and then if there's anything important, I'll just add it in running along the bottom. So far, I'm intrigued by the big mysteries. I'm slightly concerned that they don't seem so far to be pulling it off with the kind of panache, the kind of flair that you see in The Leftovers or Lost or other types of shows that use that model. So I think I'm quite interested to see where they're going to take this now, because I really don't know where it's going, but I am interested enough to keep watching. I'm just hoping that they get the pacing sorted. What this show is great at is making me want to watch the next episode. That's 2 episodes in a row where I've had to shout at the screen when it ended. This one better pay off. Really good show. So thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Are you loving the show? Did you love the show and stop watch it? Well, you probably wouldn't be watching a reaction if you had. How do you feel about the pacing? Where do you think the story's going? Get in the comments section, have a tap, let's have a conversation about it. Until the next time, bye bye.